Alright, we're just gonna click the record button from inside of my software here. Sometimes people ask me what software I use for recording or for streaming. I use Action Mirilis. That's not the like that's the button I was looking for, but it's not at all. There we go. Action. It doesn't say Mirilis anywhere, but and that's more or less what I know it as. Alright, well, that was all pointless. Anyways, here we are back doing a redo essentially of a video that was a live session of some game streaming that I did earlier today. I had the video on my list here in my YouTubes, and I there was a duplicate essentially that was non-content, and I was essentially trying to delete that non-content, so I thought I selected the non-content and then clicked on actions and then the delete option, but it was not the non-content, it was actually the content that I deleted, and oops. So here we are with hold on one second here with episode TVC, the token video catalog, episode number 3064. The title of this episode is the city's. There's a colon there. Cities. I think there's a colon. No, maybe there's not. Cities, skylines. I was gonna type redo. City skylines. Come on now. Not redo. Redo? No. Redo. Because we're fancy. We're fancy here. So that's the official intro phase there. No need to say. Don't click that button. If I click that button, that would stop the video. That's why I'm on a take 2 of this right now, because I just did that the time before this. Anyways, we're going to start a brand new game. I did have everything saved that I did, but I did want to have, essentially, a log online of what I did. Was it Green Peaks? Shit, I think it was Green Peaks I played. So I'm going to start this new. I'm going to maybe try to do it a little bit faster. I'm going to be maybe a little more streamlined because, and unfortunately, this time around I won't have the live comments and the live commentary to provide along the way. So apologies for all of that interaction that happened earlier. But yeah, this time it'll be maybe a little more streamlined because, to give you a little background into things, this was a game I got heavily into and played non-stop for a good few months on end. But then I stopped playing it. I think that audio might be a little bit loud. I'm going to turn that down a little bit more here. Audio. But then I stopped playing it for a good many months on end. And during the course of my live game streaming play, I kind of relearned a few things. So this time around, I won't have to relearn them. So it'll be a little bit more optimized in that regard. So we're gonna start. This is our highway. This connects us to the rest of the world. This is the off ramp. What I've almost preferred to do since the SimCity game days. This is essentially the spiritual successor to SimCity proper, although it's not SimCity. It's not a SimCity game. It's very similar though. So what we're gonna do is make a little roundabout that comes off. We're gonna do it so the measurements are 1 unit less than a full block. So bam, right there. Boop. So I did that, and then we do the same thing over here. There we are. And then from here we're going to use the one way. Gonna connect you there and you right there. And And from here, we're going to have a street that comes off here. Oops, we're gonna make this, no, we're gonna keep it a curvy road, but we're not gonna keep it straight angles anymore. We're just gonna have it so it comes off, comes down. Oops, 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 oops. I don't want it to be a one-way though. Boop, boop. Oh, no, I just switched the direction of the one-way. There we go. Upgraded it, made it a regular dual lane road. Now we're just gonna have it so it kind of winds around a little bit. It'll keep going on in the future, but for right now we're gonna have it cut off kind of right there. But we'll make it so that it winds around. It connects to this main road off of this roundabout that goes up like, how do I want it? I maybe do want this to be, there we go, like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna build it like this. So that everything along this road and inside of here is going to be my first residential zone. Go like that. And I'm going to have my industrial area over along this side of things. So I'm going to have this go about to right here, and then this being all business area related, we're going to make the angles nice and square. It's not really optimal for me to put a street down the middle because that cuts down the utilization of everything, so we'll have some streets going through here like this. I can go down a pixel, and there we have optimal utilization of things. Bam! Just like that. There's my industrial area. Here's my initial residential area. This kind of being, not kind of, this is my main street. It's the street that goes from the initial roundabout off of the highway, basically straight to the water source, straight to the little, the river here, the spring that comes out of the mountains. That's awesome. Ah, I love this map. I haven't played it too many times, but... And I didn't even realize this on stream, on live stream, that this stream is a spring. Oh, look at that. Okay then, so this is the road structure. Usually I do not build this much of a road structure without first putting in the essentials, which is the power and the water. On stream, I started with the wind turbines, but this land, it's not really optimal to use the clean energy, which overall is the cheaper energy. It was kind of more efficient overall to use the dirty energy, just to use the coal power. So we're going to start with that here, because this map just, it's not optimal again for the utilization of clean power, at least to start. Once I'm able to use the advanced twin turbine that goes out here in the water, that's where it does become cost effective. But to start, we're gonna use this here. Where should I put it? I kind of want to do it. Ah, if this road was just one more, well, a couple more pixels up, I could put it right here. That would be good. That would be great, but I can't, so we're gonna put it right here. Because I have to think about, I am rather, thinking about my power lines, the connection that would connect from here to where I will be putting my residential zonage in. That's not that big of an issue. I mean, I could put it right here, and that would be fine. I'm actually thinking I might do that. The pollution won't really affect anything outside of this industrial area. I do have future plans to have this highway continue straight forward. Once I build up into this area here, I want the highway itself to connect up into here rather than just having a connector road. So, but I think I could get away with putting it right here, putting the power plant in like right here. That should allow the highway to go straight past it. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead then and put you right here. Put you right here. So close. As is, I'll have to angle it around it just a little bit, or I might just build a tunnel straight from where it is. That's all in the future. That's all to come. So, you know what? I'm just going to do it right here. Okay, now for the water. An essential in the game, aside from the power, is water. You have to have a water pump and a water drainage. So I want your pump to be upstream. Put the pump basically on this edge of the map right here. Yeah. And the drainage, I mean, I could be extreme and put it on the edge of my buildable map. I'm able later on in the game to buy out these other tiles, and so right here would be the absolute extreme edge of the map. Or I could put it like right here, or I could just go right across here and put it right here. Or even like right there would be good. Right there. I think for right now, I'm going to put the exhaust, the sewage, the drainage right there. There we go. And then we have to connect these. So we're gonna go bam, connect that up. Gonna make sure everything is plumbed in here. Should be able to go to about right there and then up there, right there. There we go. Okay. Go up to 440 units and then across. And there, everything I have a road for has plumbing. I have to make sure I have power. Of those. All right, and that's our bare bones of things. I do believe. So you know what? In this game, it is wise to save things often. So I'm gonna go ahead and save things right now. Oh, and I didn't name the city. So what we'll do is save this as Toke City 2.0, because once again I started it out on stream, but this one will be better. This one is already way better, just in this bare bones structure of things. It's way better than the stream was. So there we go. It's named Portburg right now. I should be able to change that. Here we go. Right? Yep. Toke motherfucking city. What the Jesus? Spell things proper here, Paul. Grumpy face. Nobody lives here yet. Alright, because it's got paused right when the game started, just because, well, that's what I usually do. So we got the power put in, we got our water put in, and now to be frugal, to be thrifty with things, because right now we have a maximum power output potential of way more than our usage. Our maximum output is either 40 or 50. I forget. I want to say it's 50 megawatts, and we have nothing. Well, we have this. We have the power producing building itself. So we're not using barely any. So we're going to turn both our power and our water budget to their minimum allowable numbers, and that helps us to save money in the game. I built all these roads, and it does cost an upkeep cost for those roads to be built. So before I unpause it, I will put in, well, first I have to I have to put in some power lines from the source to where people are going to live. Bam, bam, and I mean, like, I'm gonna go like this. There we go. So what I'm gonna have, and one of the things I love about this game is you can rename roads. Every road that gets put in has a default name. This is Albert Street. We're gonna rename you Albert Street to Main Street. Am I typing? What the fuck is up with that right now? Anyways, Main Street. Wait, I have to hit enter, not escape. There we go, Main Street, and then I can hit escape. So this is going to be our initial commercial zone for our small village. So these 4x4 or maximum 4 deep zonages are all going to be commercial. There's not a heavy desire for commercial zonage off the bat for storefronts and whatnot, but when there is a desire for it, that's what this zone will get built into. And then from that is where we begin our residential zonage. And right now the power line only goes through right here. So the only thing that's really gonna have power are like these two, maybe this building, because as power works, every building has a little bubble around it that connects power to everything around it. The power lines themselves don't really have a bubble, but they connect the bubbles. So that's all we need to start. I could fill in the rest of this, but no need. We're gonna unpause it now and hit escape, and real quick, like, houses will start to come in over there. I could start to put in some industrial. It's gonna go bam 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 bam, fill all of that in off the bat, and we're gonna accelerate time here, and there we go. Houses coming in with the quickness now because I got time on like triple speed. But this is the start of our city, of our town. It's Toke City, y'all. It's the early adopters, the people heard that I was building a city, and all these people was like, fuck yeah, there ain't nothing there yet. There's just land. There's bare space around me, but it's motherfucking Toke City. Y'all, I'm fucking moving there. So people are moving in. They ain't got no jobs. There's houses. Oh, now there's the first commercial space being built, the first storefront being built. It's Big Bite Restaurant because people need a place to eat, yo. So we got people living there, got people working at the restaurant, at the power plant. Speed time up again. Oh, that's double speed, triple speed. And more businesses coming in. We got a corner shop. We got another corner shop. A lot of the generic stuff are just kind of generic stuff. So, but the good thing about it, like, if I wanted to, this quiet corner shop can be named the whatever, I don't know. the rename me whatever the fuck you. That's where it stops at. At rename me store. Oops. What? There we go. The rename me store. You can name things whatever up to a certain character limit length. And this being a Steam game, the Steam Workshop for this game has so many building models you can download. There are dispensaries. Back when I was playing the game, there weren't too many. There were a few dispensary options. One was kind of bugged that looked better than the other one. But being that I haven't looked at it for so many months now, there might be better options, or the one that was kind of buggy might have gotten its kinks worked out. Oh shit, it's getting to be dusk time. I didn't know for the longest time that this is basically the in-game clock. You can see the sun right here. It's getting close to the plane of darkness. So that means it's evening time. So we're gonna spot the sun. There it is. There's the sun, right? As the sun goes down, we're gonna ready our bowls for sunset, for sunrise. I try at times to stop playing the game to just appreciate the scenery of things and take a hit. So lighters up, bowl is loaded, cheers everybody, sunset here. Go nuts, donuts! There we are, virtual sunset hit. I can dig it. Can you dig it? We can dig it. Can y'all dig it? Okay. Bonus points to anybody who knows that song reference. You have to be old like me to really know that, I'm sure. or you gotta have a older relative, sibling, cousin, whatever, who for whatever reason got in a 90s mood and listened to that song. I karaoke'd it once. That was fun. That was actually a lot of fucking fun. So we got a bunch of businesses over here on the industrial side of things. A few businesses coming in on our main street that's going to the creek side. We'll have a big old street going parallel to the creek here. So to start that out, I'm not going to build the whole thing right quite yet, but we'll have it going a little bit this way. A little bit this way. A little bit further this way, I guess. Again, remembering that in the future this is going to continue straight. What I'll actually probably end up doing is having it tunneling under right here and maybe then coming up out of tunnel right here rather than having it coming above ground and bridging over. We'll see. We'll see. We're not at that point yet, so I'm not really going to worry about that. And this is going to be pretty much all commercial zonage. How are we doing on our electricity bubbles here? We're doing alright. See, we got all the stuff that's already zoned in commercial that's not being used yet. So we don't need to zone this in yet, but ain't no hurt in it. If something happens to get built right here, the bubble from this will connect with the bubble from here, so all will have electricity. It mostly all has water. We'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Should I continue this line? Yeah, I probably should. I like being consistent like that. For the little bit of potential building that can take place here, we'll go like that. And then from here, just go straight across all the way over. Do we have enough money for this? Oh shit, yeah, I got enough money for this. Alright, we're good, we're good. I usually take things slow here to start. I try to keep a positive influx of cash. I don't think I have the ability yet. At the very first milestone, you have the ability to take out a loan. But if no need, then you know, why do? I usually try to be self-sustainable and to create a city that that is self-sustainable, that doesn't need that influx of loan cash to keep afloat, to keep successful. But as is, there's a huge demand for more residential zonage, so we should take care of that. I do got a very small area here. I don't even have it all zoned in yet, so let's take care of that. Let's use this brush and just wrap it all in. A rappa the rappa. Okay, there we go, there we go. That street we're gonna keep clear for right now. There we go. So we got this all zoned in as our first residential section. We're gonna keep this road going, and actually, you know what? What I'm gonna do is make this corner right here. Oopsies. Just this. Put those in. I was thinking of having this section as well as this one, so this whole actual corner being blue, but then things started getting built through, and sometimes I'm like empathetic to the Sims that live there. It's like, do I really want to kick you out of your homes? Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Because you know what? I'm gonna keep this 4x4 in here as is. This can get deleted. That's not gonna be used for anything, so. But this right here, that single square can be utilized. Okay. Does this 4x4 need to be here though? Not really, I don't think so. I think I'd like it better with just the buildings along this little intersection right here in all four corners of it. That'll be a little nice commercial zone for the people that live in the area, and then we're going to continue this street this way to about here. And then we'll connect these. I think, woohoo, we reached a little hamlet stage of things. So now we have a garbage, healthcare, and education to implement into our city. Oh, and it is sunrise. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. We gotta pause for the cause here. Let's hit escape, get all of that building editing code out of the way. And lighters are up. Cheers, everybody. My lighter is up, rather. Hopefully yours is too. Hopefully your dabs are ready. That's your ting. Cheers. This hit is being taken right now. Let's get that lighter a little closer to the microphone. There we are. Cheers, everybody. Okay, as our virtual day begins, look how crowded the residential zone is here. Okay. But there's not a huge demand for living space. A little bit. I mean, there's not much of a demand because there's not much potential utilization. So, tis what it is, right? So, let's fix that here. This is kind of our main road. Well, I mean, this is Main Street proper. Let's have this so it curves around like such. I'm not able to build parks just yet, but when I am, I want a park to be put in around here. And there's also an elementary school to be put in that I want to keep kind of central to my residential zones. But with what we got going so far, we can keep this street going like this. And then I got a good space for like a school or a park right here. Probably a park right here. Probably put the school in up over here. Keep this street going through so it connects like that. And I got plenty of space here. I could utilize the space by putting a road in right here, or I can just keep the open space as is. Sometimes open space is fine. I really want to put a road in that connects right here, but I'm not going to. Same thing with right here. I'm gonna hold off on both of those impulses for now, because I want to think about what I got going on here. I do want to connect this right here, but I want to keep it kind of contoured to both the stream. So I'll have it kind of going a little further here. I like it going well around the little rocks here. I like keeping the natural boulder piles kind of as is, keep them being a thing. And then we're just gonna go about like such. And then later on, once I buy out more tiles, I'll keep the road going further out this way perhaps. But for now, we're just gonna keep it like that. It's kind of a little bit of a wonky angle right here. I mean, it's like a 90-degree angle almost, but I wouldn't mind if instead of the point being right here, it was like right here. That's better. that's better. Okay. All right. So now, essentially, this is going to be. Oh boy, I'm needing power to these buildings, so that needs a budget adjustment. I'm at an equal footing, essentially, of the consumption versus the production. So then I usually bump it up at around 10%, like 10 to 12-ish, usually not quite 15% per increaseage. Trash is being built up. Garbage is piling up because I've been able to put in a either a recycling center, and hold on, I'm going to pause this because this is one of them decisions. Do I want the recycling center, which is more self-sustainable on a long-term basis? I can easily afford the upkeep, and I can afford the initial cost, but that's the main thing. It costs a hell of a lot more versus the landfill, which is a much cheaper alternative, a quarter of the initial cost and half as much of a weekly upkeep. So it's a much cheaper alternative and usually a better starting point. So even though I can afford the recycling center, I think I'm going to start with a landfill. Where to put the landfill? Right here I think is fine. Even though right here it would be in the way of much expansion. I probably still have plenty of room for a future expansion. There's just a tunnel underneath right away. But I think I'm going to be safe for that future expansion to put this well out of the way and just put my landfill right here. this or like right here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. Boop. Okay. So we got our landfill in. I got a school to put in. I can only put in the elementary school right now. Most of this area is gonna be residential, so I do want to keep my school fairly centralized right here. Barely, the scope of it barely reaches out to this point right here, so I want to keep it maybe like right here. Or even right here. Yeah, I think right here is good for the first one. Well, because I'm thinking about future expansion. I don't know. I'm probably going to keep all of these buildings as is. I'll have the ability in the future to change this to a high residential area rather than a high density rather than a low density like it is right now. But I'm probably going to keep things as is right now. So having the initial elementary school right here, I think is just fine. It's dandy. We'll put it right in right there. Okay. We can put a clinic in when I have enough money. Right now, I don't quite have the funds for it, but I'm making plenty of money. So I'm just gonna unpause things and let it be, let it go, let it progress as it will, as it shall. We're just gonna paint all this blue in right now. I don't expect it all to get built in for a while, but just having it pre-zoned makes it available to be built in at the game's leisure, at whenever it's ready for that to be utilized as such. Do I really need all of that? Do I want all of that? Or could I just keep it focused to like the corners? I almost think I'm gonna maybe do that instead, because I got this zone here. I mean, oh, this is gonna be a commercial zone. But all this one, mostly up here, it's all gonna be residential. So no, I like it as is. It'll be like that because we got this, all of this area to play with in here. So there'll be little pockets of commercial, like right here, like right in here, maybe over here, or maybe not even over here, maybe just like right here, a pocket of commercial, and then the rest of all of this, once the roads get built in, would be all residential zonage. But this road itself will be all commercial. So what I want to do is have roads coming off of that connect into the residential zones. But I'm wondering how separated I want to keep it from all of this. Like, do I want these roads to continue through? Or should I keep this like a residential zone of its own? And keep that separation in place. First, let's make sure any buildable area is covered with plumbing. There we are, we're good on that. I don't have a whole lot of money, but I get a little bit, so I can put in a few roads. Oh no, I didn't want the straight road. I don't usually use straight roads for the residential zone. I do usually use the straight roads and hard angles for industrial zones and commercial zones sometimes, but usually not for residentials. Do I want this to connect like that? Or like right here? Like, it kind of makes sense to have it connect right here, but I mean, it also kind of also makes sense to have it like over here. So like right here would be a 90-degree angle coming off of this intersection. But right here, being that there's already a joint, a crease in the road, it's like, let's put another one in and have it like that. Let's do it like that. Oh, we got streetlights coming on. Sunset is approaching. Where's our sun at? That's there. It's going down. Let's escape out of there and bowls up. Cheers, everybody's. I would definitely need another road in here. Do I put some more going this way, or do I go like this? We're starting from like right here. Maybe I'm going parallel. Go like right here. Another one going like right here. I think I might do that. Because the stream is kind of the defining geological element. So that's why this road kind of follows the curvature of that, minus where these boulders are. That's why this little curvature in the road exists. So we're going to keep things going kind of parallel to that. Oh no, not enough money. I wasn't paying attention to my funds, and I mean, I'm still in the green, so I'm still making money per cycle, but I gotta add some more residential zonage, let more people move into this wonderful city so that they may pay me taxes and spend their money in this city. Okay, so basically everything built right now, everything zoned right now, when it gets built, it's in a bubble of electricity. And everything has water. We're back at 1400 in the bank, making 1,000 per, I think it's, yeah, per week, per weekly cycle. This updates on a, I don't know, a multi-time per day like 1, 2, about 3 times per day. This will update just that little bit, so just a fraction of the actual 1,000 I gain per day, or per update cycle, I guess. I mean, rather, I'm not here for maths, neither are you. But you know what? I'm quite happy with things so far. Easy potential to revise the road structure to go to tunnel under right here to have this highway connect to a point out here where it would re-emerge, maybe like up here, somewhere around here, because this will probably be my initial forestry area. Still a demand for residential zonages, so we'll paint in some of that right here. Oh no, not enough money. I think maybe that's what I'll do, have this go up, connect in right here. Will I have it go all the way? Because right now I have one connection run right here and one right there. I don't know if I want to put in another one right here and right here. We'll see. I do like one more road going here, and then I'll have one going right to right here. So I can probably make this one right now. I am a worthy village. I can now build a fire department, a police department. I can start some industry specializations. I can do the residential specialization with the green buildings, part of the green DLC. What was I saying here? So we're gonna complete that right there. We're gonna have this go something stupid like this. And we're needing power, so what are my numbers here? 15, 15. We're gonna increase my budget for power another 10-ish%. There we go. That'll sustain for a little while now. And oh, we're getting about dawn time. Where's my sun? There we are. Oh, look at that. We're gonna scooch back a little bit here, get maximum view for my sunrise sesh right across the water, so we got that ray coming straight at us. I'm gonna get the oops, no, wrong button. Oh, what did I hit? What did I hit? Oh, come on, Paul. There, jeez. There, that's what I want to do, is get this dotted line out of the way. Anyways, lighters up, bowls loaded, chairs, everybody's chairs. Hot cherry. Suck in too fast on back of throat. which is funny because that started to happen on my previous hit, but just now I reached in the bowl and it was like, you know, ash-ish, not fully ashed, but enough in there to put light to it, put lighter to it, flame to it, and inhale and get a hit. But it was still loose enough to get hot and then to just get sucked through, sucked through instantly onto the back of my throat. Oh, okay, that's better. Tears are starting to go away. Starting to be able to talk normal once again. There we go. There we go. So, all right, we got plenty of commercial zonage applied already. Let's paint some more green in here. But bam, let's take that blue out from that section and make all this shit green. Give my peoples a place to live. Toke City is the best city. Right now we don't quite have enough people to institute, that's the word I was about to say, to begin to incorporate recreational use into my city. It's pretty much the only policy that I'm like, oh my god, that I'm gung-ho about, that I'm like, absolutely I need. Sometimes when I'm playing frugal, like, I will implement, that's the word I was looking for initially, the power usage, water usage. Usually not the smoke detector distribution. I don't usually have too much of an issue with fires. Speaking of which, I still have not put in the clinic, the fire department, or the police department. We're going to put in the fire department right now. I want to have it in somewhat of a centralized location. So, you know, I think off of this roundabout, I'm just going to make another road that kind of goes and is created for my service industry vehicles and whatnot. So I'm going to make this straight roads. So this have my police department, fire department, and police department all along here. I think we'll just go like this and connect it like there. So then we'll have, this is police department. This is just this is just the initial police. So in future, I tend to do away with the smaller units and build the larger building, the headquarters, rather than just the smaller station. But to begin with, the small station basically covers everything. Like right here, looks to be fine anywhere along here. Because even though there's that corner in like the bottom left of this industrial area that's not fully green with the roads, it's still well in coverage of what this is able to cover. I think I might have it right here. Oh no, it's looking like we need to increase our water budget a little bit. Again, do this about 10, doesn't have to be exact, and these numbers don't have to be exact. I guess I usually make them about that for whatever reason, but they don't have to be. Power as well, we'll have to bump up that little bit once more into the 80s. And what am I doing here next? A fire department, once again using the smaller one rather than the larger one. I mean, obviously we can't even build the larger one quite just yet, so it's not like I have much option in that matter. But we'll put this in just square opposite the police department. The clinic, oh, I don't have enough money right now. I could take out a small loan. It's like I don't really need the clinic quite yet, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and put it in because having it in makes people happier. I'm going to put this a little closer to the residential side of things, but still along this this road right here. Our school right now, we're still under capacity. Doing all right there. We got 220 kids that are currently enrolled. We're not able to build a high school yet. That should come with the next milestone. We need but yeah, 1,400 population. We're at 1,260 right now, so that'll be really close. I can paint in some more green zonage here. And there's not a huge demand for residential, but when people do want to move in, they have a couple options. I'm going to zone in too much of this because if somebody moves into like right here, the bubble may not quite reach over just yet. So I want to keep it in areas where it will connect up right away. Can't build parks yet. That'll be hopefully within the next update as well, or unlockables when I reach the next population milestone. Already went through that 10% bump in the budget for power, so we'll do another 10%-ish bump in power. Takes me up to a production of 35, consumption of 29. And at this point, I think for a while I've been able to, do the organic and local produce. Maybe that's what I'll do with this whole line. Is make it like commercial hippie row, or should I do that across the street, across the river? No, I think I'll do it right here. Now I am able to put in parks. Woohoo! Landscaping, I can put in footpaths, bike paths. Oh my god, that's huge, dude. That's so huge. Bike paths, footpaths, and parks. Fucking huge. Aside from being able to put in or specialize in industrial areas and whatnot. And park areas. Oh man, so much just happened. Like with this milestone, so much has been unlocked now. So I'm able to zone for parks because I've downloaded the DLC for the parks, and that means I can put in like amusement parks, a nature reserve for like camping and lookout points. Not really applicable with things right here. Maybe once I get into the mountains, I can put in the nature reserve, so I can have like lookout points around here and whatnot. I can put in a zoo or just a city park with stuff like a giant chessboard and a trampoline park. I usually go with the city parks to start off with, especially on a map like this. So much though right now it became available. So when I was initially talking about making this my kind of hippie commercial zone with the fair trade stuffs and the Whole Foods stores and whatnots, let's do that. So we're gonna have to paint the district. So the whole road. Right? Yep. There we go. All along it. I mean, over here is going to be getting into the industrial zone anyway, so I mean, I could probably just stop it like at right here, where this road will connect with it. So that whole stretch, we will then click on the commercial area here and make it specialized for organic and local produce. Is it thick enough right there? Make sure it's nice and thick. There we go. There we go. That's plenty right there. There we go. Okay, and now when we zone it for commercial, all of these buildings will be not the generic ones that we got over here with all these businesses with like the corner store and all that stuff, but it'll be much more dynamic with individual shops and whatnots. There we go, there we go. And all the rest of this, so just paint it all in right now. There we go. So we can also put in parks. My favorite park is the dog park. I mean, I guess we can put in the basic bitch, standard AF, regular park. Maybe like right here, so it's along kind of this main stretch of road, and then close to those other two intersections, and then across the way from the school, I can put kind of a footpath that connects that empty space. All right, yeah, I like that. So we got that main park in. We'll put a dog park in right here. We'll put maybe not the bouncy castle. Maybe the bouncy castle, that costs less for upkeep than the carousel park, but also a little more than the Japanese garden. I think it has a larger area of influence though. Yeah, a larger circle than the Japanese tea garden. And if I do put one more in, say like about right here, its influence kind of reaches over to some of this area. Yeah, we'll put the bouncy castle in right there. And this is a large playground, or is this small playground? Put one of those in over here. Like right there. Maybe one right here, I think could be utilized quite well, because I mean there's this sphere of influence that's being affected from right there and right there. That should be enough to make everybody happy. For now. For now. Oh, the sun is about to go down. The city's growing, got a population of almost 1,500 here. Keeping it, you know, it's I don't know if I would say cramped, but keeping it tight, keeping it nice and tight. Anyways, oh, my bowl isn't loaded. Oh my god, quick load, quick load. Open the jar, break off, nuggy nug, little nug going into bowl. Lighter is up, chairs everywhere, everybody. Chairs, chairs, chairs. Alright, alright. So far, this little industrial section has been appeasing people quite fine, but it's looking like there's a slight demand starting to creep in for more of an industrial zone. Makes sense, makes sense. So we'll go ahead and increase what we got going on here. Have that road continue on like that. Have this one go to about right there. Connect up. Okay, go. Right there. And then paint it in yellow. All of it, 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 all of it. Maybe not, well, yeah, because again, if something gets built right here, it might not quite have power. Oh yeah, it will. Something did and it connected to, okay, we're fine. So we're just gonna paint all of this in yellow. All right, now, maybe not along this road, but everything else. Give people access to them gerbs. And we got power lines going up right here that I do believe we can do away with. Yeah, because this bubble connects to the cemetery, connects to all of this. So we can delete these power lines and open up accessibility to more buildable areas. Ba-bam! There we are, there we are. Okay, okay. Something else I usually do is connect the residential section here to this over here. It's kind of close as is from right here. Let's see if we can build a bridge, because it has to go up like this height. It'll look kind of wonky right now. Like maybe I could do it from right here and then have it connect over, curve over. Oops, I hit page down, not page up. Yes, unable to accomplish right now. So maybe, but right here I can come off, right? Yes, yes. Go. This is still gonna be too close though, huh? We'll see. Right there. Ah. Yeah. Okay, starting from right there. Page up to, wait, what? What do you mean slope too steep? How, what? Oh, because the ground itself, like, the natural elevation of the land increases, so that's working against me right now. Ah, I see what's going on. Okay, no worries. We'll just start. So we'll keep it bent here, but we'll start a little further back. Why are you still on the bulldozer? Let me just, let me build my roads, game. Okay. Alright, starting from here. I'm gonna straighten shit out. And we're gonna... Holy crap, how am I not able to build a fucking bridge? Like, what? What? How? This isn't normal. Why are you disallowing me to build a fucking bridge, game? Yeah, I understand the natural elevation of the land is working against me, but I should be able to build a bridge that makes it the elevation increase right here. Aw, you fucking game, dude. Alright, well, you know what? Because it won't let me go up. Oops, we'll start from right here. Oops. Okay, we'll go out straight angle right there. Straight angle from right here. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go under. Slope too steep. Fuck you, game. This is really starting to get on my nerves, okay? Okay, okay, we're gonna be under the fucking... under the highway. We're coming up out of the highway, out of city limits, out of city limits. There we go. There, simple. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. Nice, out of the way, fucking... ba-bam. We'll click back on the roads, go underground. We'll start right here and have you come up. From right there and connect in right there. So, got a nice easy connection from the industrial zone to the residential zone. That was a lot more complicated than I initially was expecting, but there we go. Because all I wanted was a bridge right here. I didn't initially want a tunnel. The game just would not allow for that, though. Anyways, it is sunrise. You know what that means. Lighters up. Bowl is loaded. Cheers, world. Okay. Oh no, I need 2,400 population to build this. Do I want to build another one of these? I think I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to build another one of these. I am just going to try to float by using the wind turbines to get myself to 2,400 population. There, that can be temporary, because once I'm able to build this, I can knock that down. It's not really in an ideal location. I mean, it's on a hill and whatnot, but I'll probably build up over on that hill shortly once I expand to that area. But even with that in play, we're about to be at that limit, so I'm just going to put another one in right now. Production. Because the wind sometimes can fluctuate, so if the wind is low, then it won't be producing its maximum of 8 megawatts. But there we are. That should do me. Hopefully that'll float me until that population of 2,400 when I'm able to put the green power in the river here. Oh boy. I'm feeling that need. Let's take that hit. So cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. We got some conspiracy kush in the bowl. I got a jug of kombucha here next to me as well. I'm going to be taking a sip on right now. Cheers to that. And you know what? I'm happy with things so far. We're in a surplus. Not in danger at all of running out of money. 28,000 in the bank. Plenty of money for expansion. Once again, I'm going to have the highway itself continue on up this way. Once I expand into this side of the stream. Lots of stuff that I can still do. Am I able to build a high school? I am! Oh, shibbles and bits! Let's build a high school. Let's put this shit in here. Can't fit it right there. We can put it right here. I mean, I'm kind of limited on my options with this. Can I put it along this hillside? I can. I think I like it along the hillside, to be honest. Yeah. Its sphere of influence should reach everybody. No, maybe not. Like, it's not green on this edge over here. So I'm not 100% on whether it will or not. Whereas if I put it right here, this is fine. Like, all of the houses that will get demolished because of me putting it in right here, they can rebuild in other places. And if I put it right here, not too many will get demolished. Blabowski. There we go. There we go. I like that. So I got a high school put in. Is our kids learning? Now they are. Not enough educated workers. All right, that will change for all of these places shortly. As soon as the kids get a proper high school education, that will change. So you know what? In my opinion, this is a great start to a city that is self-sustainable. There's nothing really an immediate threat right now because I have a super small population. Only 2,000 people live here, so not too much can go wrong. But I like setting things up in a manner that it becomes self-sustainable. There's not a connection right here that I'm going to change. I think that would there we go. That'll help a little bit in the overall flow of things. And next up is to expand on a residential section. So I think it is time to come across the river here. And I do believe we're going to start with our main street right here. So we got the bridge on its smallest setting. Keep a mostly somewhat perpendicular bridge crossing as per the stream. There we go. Start with something about like that or so. And time to build out a new residential zone over here. So we got obviously the main street going through here right here. So this will all be commercial zonage. We're gonna want a branch going into our residential zone. So this will kind of be our main residential street. The artery. Maybe not the artery, but the border street of the residential zone. How much money do I have? Not a whole hell of a lot, so I'm not going to fill in all of this right now because that'll probably spend all of my money. And before doing that, I'm going to take it a little slower, and I'm just going to start painting in residential zones. Like this street right here is going to be all commercial again. Probably just make it straight vanilla commercial. So I don't know what point in the game I have to reach what population milestone to do the leisure. Oh, I need 7,000. That's quite a ways off. As I mentioned on stream, I'll probably do that, the leisure and the tourism districts, like over here, or maybe over here in this area. So for right now, we'll just have this as like more vanilla commercial zonage. Even up this street right here. Then this street is the beginning of my residential zone. So I can even have people living right there and right here. But I will need to connect power line across the river here. Put that into right there. Okay, and they will also need plumbing. Oh no, I'm out of money. Okay, there we go. So, use all of my available money in my bank to make sure all of this has plumbing. I'm making enough money, even with the upkeep cost of the roads and the plumbing I just put in. Because soon enough, people will start moving into this area. Boom! Town! Alright, we have 24... We have a population of 2,400. Oh my god, I don't care about anything else other than recreational use. Allowing recreational use of controlled substances. They mean the pot! Allowing recreational use of controlled substances attracts more tourists, but also requires more police presence in the area. You know what? That's kind of, that's bullshit. It's not really significant at all. Requiring more of a police presence. So overall, we get slightly increased tax income, woohoo! Increased tourism, woohoo! Reduced crime rate, woohoo! Increased police budget by 15%. Oh, big whoop! That's it. That's the cost of 15% police budget increase. Cool as fuck, my dudes. Hell yes. All right, we're legal now. Did I take that celebratory hit? I don't know. I got pipe in hand, lighter in hand still, so we're gonna take a hit. Nighttime hit. Looking out towards the ocean. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, 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 cheers. Alright. So, there's a demand for residential zonage. Got a little bit of that, and because we reached that milestone, we got a bonus of funditures. So we got money, 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 money. How should I grid this? We got the river running this way, so I'm mostly gonna maybe keep it flowing with dem lines. So we'll keep a little bit of space here. Go like that. Bam, like that. What do I do with all of this kind of space, though? I put another high school in, like right here. Still plenty. I mean, I'm gonna have to have some sort of road going through here connecting, so. Or maybe starting from, like, right here. Going up and curving. Yeah. I like that. That's alright. We don't need a connecting road in here for any of this. This is all residential, right? Maybe have another connecting road to here. Bam. Bam. There we are. So this is all going to be residential, commercial along here. There we go. Alright. I like that. Maybe a corner of commercial right here. No, why did that get curved like that? Let's keep it straight. There, that's a little better. There's not that big ol' wonky funky dip right here, at least now. Okay. Huge high demand for residential areas. People wants to live here. Alright. I shall abide. Zone that in with reckless abandon. Then go back and let's see, let's put a park in. Like I already know they're wanting electricity. Put a park in right here. Let's pause it because I think I can. Ooh, I can do the advanced wind turbine, the ones I can put in the water. Put it out here for crap. Almost the maximum output. Maximum output is 20 megawatts right here. It's 19. It costs 12,000. Is that still cost effective? I think it's still more cost effective like this to implement one of these rather than a coal power plant that costs 560 and produces 40. So this produces, well, it would be 19 for 200 a week versus 560. Because I can do 2 of these, the upkeep would still be 400, and it would be 48 for 400 a week versus 40 for 560 a week. So it's much more cost effective to do the wind turbine here. So we're going to put this right in the corner of things where it's going to be producing 19 megawatts of power for us. Alright. Oh, it looks like it's just past sunrise time. Just missed my sunrise hit. There's the sun up in the virtual sky here. The shadows are long. I'm still gonna take a hit. Lighters up, chairs, everybody's. Oh, we got that power situation under control. Unpause it. And you know, I think when I was doing the stream, I think it went till I had a population of about 3,600 or so, and then I kind of reset things. But as is, this city has come out a lot nicer, a lot more overall long-term sustainable, one that I'm a lot more happy with. So I think I'm gonna save it and stop the video for now. Why are you still needing power? Production, consumption, you're connected. Why are you still bitching about power, peoples? That don't make sense. Wait, I know. Oh my god, I didn't connect. There we are. Oh no, what do you mean out of limits? There we go. Wait, that was in that bubble, right? It should be. We should be good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, now the power issues are fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna call it a video. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. There will be more of these to come. I'm gonna keep this city alive. I'm gonna save it, and next live stream I'll pick up from here, and we'll keep building this city up, and yeah, we'll keep it going. So, cheers, world. Have yourself a great and stony day. I will see you again next time. Save game. Where my Toke City 2.0 save. Yes. And end stream. F9. Goodbye.